And a very good evening, baseball fans. We welcome you to Veterans Memorial Park here in Plover as we get set for Game 2 of this 3-game series in Wisconsin Valley Conference American Legion Baseball. It is the Plover Black Sox and DC Everest going head-to-head here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wendland, Angelica Dean on the production side of things tonight, as it is your Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Our locations on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Joe Weinberg and Riley Pazer will exchange lineup cards with our umpiring crew. Our pitching matchup, Maddox Wyro against Owen Mansavage in this one tonight. But before that, we're going to take a quick word here from our friends over at Auto Select. Get ready for the first pitch, including our lineups, including the opening ceremonies to recognize the Plover 9U teams right here on Zaleski Sports.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended for quality, dependable automotive care.
As our pregame coverage continues, again, these two teams will meet for the second straight day, and then they'll go back to Schofield tomorrow to wrap up the season series, and there's a good chance they'll see each other again next week at the regional tournament. You took a look at these two teams. It was an Everest win last night, some big late-inning work by Everest to pick up the win, and hand Aaron Grabsky his first loss. Maddox Wyro is going to make his 5th start. That's tops on the team for Everest tonight as they again, continue to exchange lineup cards, and a lot of games being postponed due to the air quality conditions and the smoke from Canada. We're playing. This one's gonna be good. We're gonna play this one. The field looks in good shape. Vision does not look like it'll be an issue. Again, 325 to the left field corner, 328 to right, 372 dead center. Here in Plover, you can see Everest in their green, and then Plover in their black, and they'll recognize the 9U teams. Will have all of that here in just a moment. We'll turn over to our PA in a moment. This is your Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations at Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. So we'll turn things over to our public address.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 9, Cole Van Slyke. Batting third, first baseman, number 7, Ryan Schultz. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 22, Aiden Hawk. Batting fifth, on the mound, number 8, Maddox Wyro. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 17, Sam Stens. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 26, Ben Gartsky. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 3, Brody Hall. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 4, Cole Peterson. DC Everest was coached by Riley Pazer, assisted by Dave Langdon. And now the starting lineup for your Plover Black Sox. Tonight, the Black Sox will be joined on the field by members of the 2026 9U Plover American and National Baseball teams. Leading off for the Black Sox, the left fielder, number 20, Braden Drossel. Joining Braden on the field, number 11, Hunter Smith, and number 12, Owen O'Brien. Batting second, the right fielder, number 15, Henry Roth. Joining Henry on the field, number 23, Xander Yang, and number 27, Milo Jennings. Batting third, the center fielder, number 12, Kaysen Sager. Joining Kaysen, center fielder, Roland Karbowski, and number 10, Hunter Matulda. The cleanup batter, the catcher, number 7, Eric Ranke. Joining Eric, number 25, Austin Hegel, and number 6, Hudson Kovac. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 24, Darren Grabsky. Joining Darren, number 10, Grayson Fox, and number 9, Travis Deneau. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 8, Adam Muskowiak. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruba. Joining Ben on the field, number 27, Noah Fox, and number 1, Isaac Rolton. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 4, Sully Schober. Joining Sully on the field, number 21, Manny Ceballos, and number 19, Henry Creamer. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 21, Carson Simonson. Joining Carson on the field, number 17, Gray Trebatuski. Number 34, Henry Treichel. Number 7, Rhett Ligman. And number 7, Noah Moretti. And on the mound tonight, number 13, Owen Mansavage. Joining Owen on the field, number 12, Michael Roser. Number 15, Liam Matulwitz. And number 17, Nolan Kabowski. The Black Sox are coached by Wayne Sankey, assisted by Joe Weinberg and Kelton Opper. Your umpires for tonight's game, Mr. Derek Freeman and Mr. Bruce Shaw. Will you all please now rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Play ball.
Our anthem concluded, and the youngsters will head off and hang out and watch the game. And the Black Sox will take the field and get ready for Game 2 of this 3-game series. Again, the defense for Owen Mansavage, the outfield, Drossel, Sager, and Roth from left to right. Schober and Grafsky at the corners of the infield, Gruba and Simonson up the middle, Renke, as he has all summer, doing the catching. For right-hander Owen Mansavage. For Mansavage, his fourth start, he's 3-1 in 18 2/3 innings, 25 strikeouts during that time, an ERA of 4.50. He'll face the top of the order, Rhodey, Van Slyke, and Schultz for Everest in this one. Again, Everest in the third base dugout in their Kelly green, the gold sleeves, white numbers, white pants, green caps. Plover in their black jerseys, the modern Sox logo, white numbers and letters, gray pants, and the gray fronted caps. And after all the delays and postpones, our only game tonight, right here from Memorial, as Mansavage gets his warm-ups starting to wind down. First pitch brought to you by our game day sponsors tonight, Blinds and Designs by Kelly Premier Auto Body, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayres Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Take a look at our temperature and weather, currently 87 degrees. As we get set for this one. It'll be Rhodey, Van Slyke, Schultz, a couple left-handers in that group. These teams separated by a single game in the Valley standings. Everyone now at least 2 games behind Marshfield. As final throw down, and Rhodey will step in. So Everest a game and a half behind Plover. Plover 2 games behind Marshfield. They'll play Marshfield twice on Saturday. Game behind Everest is Wisconsin Rapids. A game and a half behind that is Stevens Point. Another game and a half to Wausau. And then 4 games to Merrill. Ty Rhodey to lead things off, hitting .552 in 8 games, 16 for 29. First pitch, 6:58 is a strike. So Rhodey 16 for 29, a couple of home runs. He's driven in 10, 7 doubles. So 9 extra base hits out of his 16. for the talented soon-to-be junior as that's popped foul out of play, third base side.
Please return all foul balls to the press box.
Bounce toward the parking lot.
At the concession stand.
So quickly, a couple of strikes from Man Savage to Rhodey. And Rhodey seems one of the top prospects in the state, 2028. The 0-2 is going to be just served out to short. Gruba, flat foot, long throw, dug out by Grabsky in time for out number 1.
Now batting the right fielder,
so Rhodey
Cole Van Slyke.
grounds out, and that'll bring up Cole Van Slyke. The right fielder tonight, Van Slyke hitting .429. He's driven in 19. That's tops on the team. 3 doubles, 3 triples among his 30 hits. Another left-hander. First one on Van Slyke is in for a called strike. Rushanov calling balls and strikes tonight. Derek Freeman on the base paths. Yes, Maddox Weirer, who is hitting 5th, is throwing in the bullpen. So any base runners, he's going to have to cut his warm-up short, as it's quickly 0-2 on Van Slyke. Man Savage, fastball slider. One of the sharper breaking sliders you'll see in American Legion baseball. So the 0-2. Up and away with a fastball. Ball and 2 strikes. Schulber still even with the bag over at third. Everyone else in the infield playing back. 1-2 is going to be grounded into the hole. Gruba will have to knock it down, and Van Slyke will reach.
Now batting first baseman, number 7, Ryan Schultz.
Gotta think will probably be an infield hit. That'll bring up the first baseman, Ryan Schultz. Schultz at .333, a couple of home runs. He's driven in 10. We'll see how that one gets ruled. Not a routine play, as there's a strike. Gruba had to kind of range into the hole. In the dugout, it was ruled an error. That's a tough error. I'm leaving that as a hit. Man Savage. Ground ball to third. Schober, 5, 4, 3. They turn around the horn and turn the 5-4-3 double play, and the inning is over. And after 1/2 inning, a hit and nobody left for Everest. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Right-hander Maddox Wyro getting his warm-ups in for DC Everest, making his 5th start. He's 1-1 in 16 2/3 innings, an ERA of 5.04. 15 strikeouts, but 16 walks in those 16 2/3 innings. The defense behind him for Everest, your outfield from left to right will be Stenz, Rhodey, and Van Slyke. On the infield corners, Gartsky and Schultz up the middle. It'll be Haupt and Peterson, with Hall doing the catching for Wyro. They'll do at the top of the order, then the Plover outfield, Drossel, Roth, and Sager. Reminders all that Marshfield is hosting the AAA State Legion Baseball Tournament Tuesday the 28th through Saturday, August 1st. Post 54 is going to welcome 8 teams to compete for that state championship. So visit Hackman Field to Marshfield, enjoy delicious concessions, a chance to win exciting raffle prizes, and most importantly, some outstanding baseball. Again, July 28th through August 1st, Hackman Field over in Marshfield. Of course, Marshfield is the auto qualifiers. There will be at least 2 Wisconsin Valley teams there among those final 8. First one on Drossel is a strike. Drossel hitting .375. He's driven in 10. I was going through Game Changer today and adding teams so you can get stats for state for our broadcasts. And a lot of teams have played 9, 10, 11 games. Not many have played 24 in Plover's case, or 21 in Everest's case, or the Wausau has played over 30. A lot of baseball this summer. That's inside. 2 balls and a strike on Braden Drossel. Glad to have you joining us tonight and the rest of this week, including in the 8-man football all-star game Friday evening. Doubleheader right back here on Saturday, Plover and Marshfield. These 2 teams will meet back in Schofield tomorrow. That one's grounded into the hole and into left field, the leadoff single for Braden Drossel.
Now batting the right fielder, number 15, Henry Roth.
And of course, regionals next week. I'll be there every game, every day at Bucol, until we just see who will be joining the Blue Devils for the state tournament. Will it be one of these 2 teams? Will it be Stevens Point? Will it be Wisconsin Rapids? It'll be one of them, as Henry Roth will step into the box. Roth hitting .469. He's got 30 hits, a home run, 22 driven in, as he takes a strike. 9 doubles, tied for the team lead. It's a team Plover hitting .276. Drossel running. Hit and run was on, and Roth a little bit out in front, and hits that across the street. Drossel 19 for 20, leads the team in stolen bases. As a team, they're 64 of 67. The 0-2 from Wyro. Throw over, Drossel is back in there. Schultz supplies the tag, just to be safe. Wave and a miss. He chased one down and away. And that'll be the first strikeout for Wyro tonight.
Now batting the center fielder, number 12, Kason Sager.
So one down for the center fielder, Kason Sager. Sager hitting .493, 3 home runs, 25 driven in. As, I think multiple guys in the Black Sox here are going to try to emulate Miguel Vargas wearing the White Sox uniform, homering last night in the All-Star game. That is going to miss, ball 1. So one of the right as well as having all of the 9U kids here, they're going to chase down all the foul balls. Ground ball to short, could be 2. 6, 4. The return throw not in time. Fielder's choice, he erases Drossel. And Sager will leave board with 2 down for the catcher, Eric Renke. Renke at .254, a home run and 23 driven in. That was Haupt and Peterson trying to turn that one up the middle. Renke's got 7 doubles. So you're thinking this, there's the stolen base attempt. Sager's going to steal second easily. That'll be his 9th. It's 1-0. So chance for Reinke to drive in a run. Sager looks like he wants to go again. And there he goes. It's in the dirt. Throw down to third will be late, and he will steal third. So Wyro, who never looked at Sager. So Casey just got a bigger and bigger and bigger lead. And then he just said, I'm going. He even spun his tires and still stole that base pretty easily. So the 2-0. Half swing, did he offer? I don't think he did. And yeah, he did not. It's 3-0. The 3-0. Taken all the way, he takes a strike on the outer half. So 3 balls and a strike on Reinke. Now a little bit of pressure on Brody Hall behind the plate. The runner on third. And he spikes that one in the dirt, blocked. Sager has to stay at third, and Reinke will end up at first base with the walk.
Now batting the first baseman, number 24, Darren Grabsky.
So they're at the corners for Grabsky. Darren hitting .280, a home run, and 17 driven in. Half of his 14 hits have gone for extra bases, 6 doubles and a homer. So you got to think Reinke will be looking to run shortly. He's stolen 8. He doesn't run yet, and it's a strike. Wyro looking to get out of some trouble here. There he goes. Lined into right and down, a base hit. That'll bring in a run. Reinke will turn and burn. He's on his way to third. The throw is going to have him by a mile. But the run will count on an RBI single for Grabsky. It'll be 9-5. The out at third base as Sager comes in to score a run on 2 hits and a runner left. And after 1, it is 1-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointments, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Looking for the ultimate hometown diner experience? Step into Rock and Roll Cafe, where the food is hot, the music rocks, and breakfast is served all day. From fluffy pancakes and loaded omelets to juicy burgers and Friday fish fry favorites, there's something for everyone. With a fun 1950s vibe and friendly service that keeps locals coming back, it's more than a meal, it's a tradition. Dine in or order takeout today at rockandroll.cafe. Rock and Roll Cafe. Good food, good vibes, every time.
Man Savage getting his final warm-ups in. He will deal with the heart of the order, Haupt, Wyro, and Stens. Here in the second. Might as well let Simplicity CU's bringing home the win. Great mobile options, the right loan for your family, business, or home. Check them out, simplicity.coop today.
Leading off for DC Everest in the second, the shortstop, number 22, Aiden Haupt.
So Aiden Haupt, who was the winning pitcher last night, as he will step in and face Man Savage. Haupt is going to represent the team at the All-Star game in Milwaukee. With the kind of modified Julio Franco batting stance. Hitting .415 with a home run and 15 driven in. Bat almost in front of his head. As he'll take one inside. So 2-0. 3-0. And that hit him. So 3-0 when he gets plunked, and he is not happy about it.
Now batting the
And I
pitcher,
don't blame him. That one
Plover,
was high and tight.
Plover.
So Manchester was just trying to go inside, and the entire bat, and just that one got him in the front shoulder. So leadoff man aboard for Maddox Wyro, hitting .362, and he's driven in 13. So that will not affect Man Savage's walk numbers, but it does affect his hit batters. Runner holds and a swing and a miss. The 0-1 is popped first base side and out of play. It's quickly 0-2. So after 4 pitches, really nowhere close on Haupt, he's got Wyro 0-2. And they'll throw over and back in there, no problem. Helped 1 for 1 in stolen bases. As a team, they've stolen 73, 14 each, leading the way for Van Slyke and Hayden Grzinski. The 0-2 is popped up on the infield. Grabsky backing up a few steps behind the bag, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Now batting left fielder, number 17, Sam Stenz.
So Sam Stenz will be the hitter, hitting .308 with a triple and 2 runs batted in. Whereas when you saw them earlier during the break, find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, service with a smile. It's open daily, breakfast and lunch. It's only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. The first one on Stenz. And that's a breaking ball in for a strike, and throw back is not in time. So 0-1. That one fouled back. And it's quickly 0-2. So nothing but strikes since he hit Haupt. The 0-2 up and away with the slider, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Waiting on deck is Ben Gartsky. So the 1-2 is fouled back. I also noticed from last weekend the Braden Drosselfall ball still stuck in the fence. So ball and 2 strikes. Is going to be lined into right, sinking fast. Roth will play it on a hop. And that'll be the second hit of the night for Everest. And they'll be at first and second for Gartsky, the third baseman. Gartsky getting a $158. He's driven in 3. So some traffic on the base paths for Everest. So Man Savage will look to work out of some trouble. A hit batter and then a hit. Throw behind him, and there was nobody there. He just has to hang on to it. Simonson broke late to the bag. Swing and a miss. So Man Savage with a big fastball. It's been pretty steadily, more or less a kind of three-man rotation for Plovers. There's strike two. We'll see who gets to start tomorrow. I think maybe Drossel. The 0-2. Up and away. Ball and 2 strikes. Kellen Casey maybe. The 1-2. Inside 2-2.
50-50 tickets going on sale right now. Get your tickets.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called. And Man Savage will have his first Serve Pro strikeout of the night. Call Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro. It's like it never happened. Here's Brody Hall, the catcher, hitting .304. He's driven in 5. We're going to do some 2-out damage. He'll take one up for ball 1. One and nothing. That one just missing out. 2-0. Went to the slider. And Savage working out of the stretch. That's there, strike 1. Fastball, make it 2-1. Still a good hitter's count for Hall. Inside, it goes to 3-1. Rolling on now at Shiro Tire and Auto Service, starting as low as $49 on Starfire tires, plus price match guarantee on all tire brands. When it comes to tires, look no further than Shiro Tire and Auto Service. Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Weston. Be 3-1. Hits the corner, 3-2. So runners will be off with the pitch. Great chance of a base hit now, bringing in a run. Popped the runner at second. Sten's still over at first. Up and away, that's ball 4, and they will be loaded. So first walk for Man Savage will bring up Cole Peterson. Peterson, the second baseman, hitting .167. He's driven in 6. He got a couple of doubles. We'll see a courtesy runner as well for the catcher. That's going to be Will Reimer.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 16, Will Reimer.
Let Hall back in, get the gear on. Tying run over at third here in the top half of the second. Strike 1. Ground ball to Simonson. He's going to underhand to Gruba. They'll get the fielder's choice there, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 hit, and they were left loaded. After an inning and a half, it is 1-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn & Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn & Suites your home base.
Bottom half of inning number 2. As Weyer will make his final couple of warm-ups, he will face Muskoviak, Gruba, and Schober 6, 7, and 8 here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Plover leads at 1-0 on the RBI from Darren Grabsky in the first. Each team with 2 hits. As Adam Muskoviak will step in to lead things off. Muskoviak hitting a .183. He's driven in 10. So Wyro out of the stretch, number 8 against number 8. And it's in for a called strike. Merrill walked to batter, got a strikeout in that first inning. Gave up 2 hits in the run. Man Savage also with a walk and a strikeout through 2. So that one is going to be popped up, foul ground, first base side. Schultz with a long run over. And that'll be a foul ball. So 0-2 on Skoviak. The 0-2. Popped back and out of play. Look out in the stands. Will be just to the left of the grandstand. The 0-2. Outside, didn't get the chase. 1-2. Rizal Infinity Exteriors is installing peace of mind. Roofing, siding, and windows, they're built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, they're guaranteeing quality that you can trust. Outside as well with another breaking ball. 2-2. Plover has been a pretty patient team. They've drawn 124 walks. Their on-base clip is .413 this summer. And the count's now all the way back full. Okay, let's not Everest. They can hit .338 as a team, .452 on base for them. And Skoviak's going to work it all the way back and draw a leadoff walk. So Wyro had him up 0-2.
Shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruba.
So leadoff man aboard for Ben Gruba. Gruba's driven in 10, hitting .174. Had the walk-off last Saturday night. Walk-off single to beat Sheboygan. As he takes a strike. One of the better all-around games we've seen from them this summer. It's a well-played game by both teams all around. 0-1. And that one's down. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Line drive caught over at third, and it's going to be a double play. Gruba hit her right on the nose, but right at Gartsky. And it was an easy play over at first to double off Neskoviak. And just like that, there's 2 down. Some bad luck there from Gruba. But a really nice play by Ben Gartsky. So 2 down for Sully Schober. Sully has driven in 6. He's hitting 163. He's drawn a team-high 21 walks as he takes strike 1. Again, Gartsky was playing in on Gruba, picked that one just above the grass, and it's quickly 0-2 on Schober. So both teams have turned a double play started by their third baseman, and that's going to be popped back and out of play, first base side. Count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Chase one down and away. Second strikeout for Wyro. Ends up being a unconventional 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. As we go to the third, your score remains 1-0 Plover. On Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake. A half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
As we go to the third, score remains 1-0 in favor of Plover. It'll be the top of the order to hit against Man Savage here in the third. Rhodey, Van Slyke, and Schultz against the right-hander. Rhodey grounded out to short to start off the night. He's 0 for 1. As well for our friends over at Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best with locations Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. You can learn more. Go to nicolaybank.com. That's up for ball 1. Glad to have you with us wherever you may be. Mike Wendland here with Angelica Dean on the production side of things. That one is skied into left, into the haze as Drossel comes in to make the catch.
Now batting the right fielder, number 9, Cole Van Slyke.
So one down for Van Slyke and an infield hit back in the first. It was a race on the around the horn double play from Schultz. Each team with 2 hits. That one skipped down and in for ball 1. Again, Van Slyke's had himself a nice summer. Came in at .429, 30 for 70. That one's in there for strike 1. Very good catcher. A few guys I've seen over the years who broke an aluminum bat last year in the state tournament. His first swing, his barrel went flying toward third base. That one inside almost clipped him, and it's 2-1. had made an impact already on both sides of the ball. That it hit in the first, had an outfield assist the bottom half of the inning, throwing out Ranky, who's trying to go first to third. Now one is skied into left. Drossel ranging toward the line in fair territory makes the catch. And a couple of F7s to start the third.
First baseman, number 7, Ryan Schultz.
Another good thing as well is that Sager was kind of jogging in, and he had to be hustled late to get to the plate just in time to let the runs count. That play at a third back in the first. Base is empty for Schultz, who grounded into a 5-4-3 double play his first time up. That one is inside for ball one. One and nothing. Popped up. Sky high third base side. Schober giving a look. Drossel giving a look, and that'll be just out of play. Grubel got over there as well. That's 1-1. Solid amount of foul ground here. Not a ton, but not little. Not compared to places like Marshfield, where there's seems like more foul territory than fair territory. The 1-1. Strike two. That low outside corner has been consistently called a strike tonight. And the 1-2. Goes to the slider, popped up, back and out of play. So a ball and 2 strikes on Ryan Schultz. Just missed. Touch inside, 2-2. And that'll be inside. And Schultz has worked it back full. Full count, 2 outs. The Everest first baseman. He's just going to serve it into center. Is going to hang up in the air for Sager, who comes in to make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 flyouts in a 1-2-3 inning for Man Savage. After 2.5, it remains 1-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Huff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megashare.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake. A half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Bottom half of inning number 3. Wyro back out there to work. He'll deal with the 9, 1, and 2. Simonson, Drossel, and Roth. Both teams again with 2 hits. The 1 run The Darren Gramsci RBI single back in the first. Might as well fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and more. Home Furniture locations, Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover. So Karsten Simonson will lead things off. Simonson hitting .240. He's driven in 6. Third baseman Garski playing way in on the grass. That one down and in for ball 1. The 1-0 is sliced foul. And again across the street to the parking lot. The 1-1. Like same spot, same result. That one just a little bit more closer to the cars, and it's 1-2. That one served into left field, a rolling base hit to lead off the inning for Karsten Simonson. Third baseman playing in still with 2 strikes. And he put her right into the hole between short and third. So leadoff man aboard for Drossel. Drossel singled to lead off the bottom of the first. Third hit of the night for the Black Sox. Brownsville Stevens Point Orthopedics is proudly continuing to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment this summer. 715-344-0701. First one on Drossel. Hit him. So high and tight. Second hit batter of the game, one by each team now. And that'll bring in Roth.
Number 15, Henry Roth.
Roth struck out back in the first. He's 0 for 1 tonight. So the first one on Henry. Meyer will long look in. He'll set glove at the belt. Strike 1. He's walked 2, struck out 2. Half cut he did not offer, and it's 1-1. That one popped up, first base side, slicing out of play. One and 2. Outfield playing very deep. That one down and away and blocked. Swing and a miss. He chased the high fastball, and Roth out on strikes for the second time today. Third strikeout for Maddox Wyro. So one out for Kason Sager. Sager reached on a fielder's choice, and he scored the lone run of the game so far. Outfield will stay playing deep. Left fielder Stenz playing essentially the early game edition of a no doubles defense. In left field. That one is going to be skied into left center, or I should say more towards center. Coming in is Rhodey. And he'll make the catch. And just like that, there's 2 outs. Simonson and Drossel still at second and first, respectively, and that'll bring up Renke. Renke drew a walk back in the first inning. Outside with a breaking ball. One and nothing. Two and nothing. Fastball up. Renke's second on the team. He's driven in 23 runs this summer. The 2-0 delivery. Line in the gap in right center. That's going to get down. Extra bases for Renke. One run is in. They're sending Drossel around third. There will not be a play. It's going to be a 2-run double for the Black Sox catcher. And it's a 3-0 game.
Now batting the first baseman, number 24, Darren Grabsky.
It seems like the games I've seen, even going back for now, last few years, he's best going to right center. And seems to be where his power is, driving to that opposite field gap. His 8th double, and he now ties Sager for the team lead in RBIs with 25. Grabsky, he had an RBI single back in the first. He takes one inside. One and nothing. 2-0. Two nothing on Darren Grabsky. He drove in his 18th run back in the first inning. And now it is going to be flied into shallow left and down a base hit. Renke around third. He will score. As Grabsky's got a couple of runs batted in tonight. So 3 runs, all with 2 outs. As Hall will go and talk to Wyro, as Neskoviak will be the hitter. He drew a walk back in the second. Again, these two teams will wrap up their series tomorrow night. Over in Schofield, there will be a doubleheader over at Hackman. That game got postponed between the Blue Devils and the Rangers of Wisconsin Rapids tonight. They'll play 2 tomorrow, starting at 5 o'clock. That's up. The 1-0. Throw over. Grabsky back in there. That one a touch low for ball 2. The 2-0. 3-0. The 3-0 delivery, taking all the way, and it's in there. Three and one, and that's going to be driven into left. Stens will circle around. He'll camp under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 runs on 3 hits in the inning, and they left a runner. And after 3 complete, it's now 4-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank, real people, real conversations.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Heart of the order coming up in the 4th inning for Everest. It'll be Haupt, Wyro, and Stens. Man Savage back out there to work. He struck out 1 and walked 1, giving up a couple of hits. He hit Haupt on a 3-0 pitch back in the 2nd inning. He'll swing and ground 1 into the hole. Simonson ranges over, can't quite corral it. It'll be into shallow right. And I'm leading. That's a base hit. Leadoff single for Aiden Haupt. On board for the 2nd time to bring up Wyro. He popped up to first base his first time up. For Haupt, that's his 23rd hit. He had 2nd on the team behind only Van Slack as we got some bullpen action. Looks like Schultz starting to throw as there's a swing and a miss by Wyro. Yeah, it looks like Ryan Schultz starting to get loose down that left field line. Nothing in 1. Flied into very shallow center. Sager coming into his left makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting the left fielder, number 17, Sam Stens.
It's the 5th out through the air for Everest tonight. And that'll bring up Sam Stens. He singled back in the 2nd. As by rule, Everest will get their protector for their bullpen pitcher. Drake Volm going out there to protect the guys. Fouled off of Renke for strike 1. Bruce Schaffer, umpire, giving him a little bit of time just to make sure he's all right. Renke's caught a lot of innings this summer. Yo 1. And that's in there. For some Monday night, we interviewed the Marshall catcher Mason Anderson. And Renke's got kind of the same mentality. If you're a catcher, you want to, sometimes you want to catch as many innings as you can. The 0-2 buckled him. Strike 3 called on the breaking ball. The 2nd Serve Pro strikeout for Man Savage tonight. Both of them have been looking. The first one was to Ben Gartsky, who's coming to the plate right now. Renke moved way up in his catcher's box, and he got that front door slider. Throw over, back in with a dive. is Haupt. Haupt 1 for 1 in stolen bases this summer. As a team, Everest 73 for 80. Swing and a miss, high fastball. The 0-1. Inside, even things up. That one popped back and out of play. Another challenge fastball, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on Ben Gartsky. The 1-2. Down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's going to be lined into the gap in left, and that's going to be extra bases. Goes all the way to the fence. Rounding third. And coming in to score is Aiden Haupt. Everest on the board on the RBI double by Gartsky.
Now batting the catcher, number 3.
For Gartsky, that's his first extra base hit of the summer. He's 4th RBI. And now here comes the catcher, Brody Hall. He drew a walk back in the second. So Everest on the board. Couple of hits in the inning. Gartsky found where he could drive, and he didn't miss it. That's up and away for ball 1. Man Savage looking to limit it to just the single run. Again, Everest with a very potent offense. Across the, as a team, 200 hit tally as there's a swing and a miss. Came in at 199. As a team, hitting .338. One and one on Brody Hall. Two balls and a strike. 5 home runs as a team. 2 each for Rhodey and Schultz, and Haupt with 1. The 2-1. Strike 2. The 2-2 delivery from Man Savage. Will not happen yet as time is called. The 2-2 delivery from Man Savage to Hall. Cue shot. That's a fair ball, man. Marinke's going to step, throw, in time. That ball had some wicked English on it. Everest gets a run on a couple of hits. They do strand a runner, and we're halfway through the ball game after 3.5. It's 4-1 Plover on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Pitching change for Everest as you go to the 4th. So coming into the game will be Ryan Schultz. He'll make his 3rd appearance out of the pen this summer. He's thrown 3 innings, an ERA of 7, struck out 6 during that time, and walked 4. Hopped will slide over to first base. Looks like coming into play short is going to be Drake Volm. Looks like those are the only changes, so it looks like Wyro's day is done. So again, Schultz will make his 3rd appearance. He's one of a lot of pitchers who have seen innings. $18 different pitchers have taken the mound this summer for Everest. So Schultz will get his final couple of warm-ups in. And he goes in, Volm to short, hopped to first. So the way things look now, Volm will hit in the 5 spot for Wyro. He went 3 innings, 4 runs, all earned. Gave up 5 hits. Walked 2, struck out 3. As it'll be the bottom of the order, Gruba to lead things off. Gruba lined into a double play his first time.
Leading off for the Black Sox in the 4th, the shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruba.
He went right at Gartsky over at third base. And Skoviak was then doubled off of first base. So it'll be Gruba, Schober, and Simonson here in the bottom half of the 4th. Across the 1-hour mark of this game. First pitch is in there for a called strike. So 0-1 on Ben Gruba. Strike 2. Of a backup curveball slider. Kind of missed his spot, but it caught the inside corner. 0-2. Popped up, first base side, slicing foul. So still 0-2. The Black Sox shortstop. That one popped up again, first base side, slicing out of play. And I just see a bevy of youngsters going to chase that one down. Still 0-2. That one up with the breaking ball, 1-2. Plover trying to get back within a game and a half of Marshfield. Keep pace. That one's going to be served into one hopper to second. The throw is going to be not in time. Gruba's going to reach on an infield hit.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Sully Schober.
So leadoff man aboard for Sully Schober. Almost a really nice play at second by Peterson. Schober struck out back in the second. Again, the standings-wise, these two teams are going to play tomorrow. These two teams, Marshall, really the three that have the shot as he bunts it, and it's a good one. Only plays first, sacrifice successful. 1-3, they're going to throw back behind the runner. He'll be in there. So one down for Simonson.
21, Karsten Simonson.
Simonson singled and scored back in the third. Marshfield will have a doubleheader tomorrow at Hackman against Wisconsin Rapids after that game was, I guess, smoked out today. And these two teams, Marshfield and Plover, will have a doubleheader on Saturday here from Memorial. That's in, strike one. Again, starting Tuesday, regional time. And a week after that, state tournament over in Marshfield. That one's grounded up the middle. That's going to take a bad hop, and Volm can't make the play. That'll be an E6. That one rolled up his glove and up his arm, and they'll be at the corners after the error. To bring up Drossel, back to the top of the order we go. Drossel singled and been hit by a pitch. He has scored a run. Plover looks to get that run back they gave up in the top of the inning. Of course, next week, stay tuned to every game of the regional at Buchholz. You can find on Zaleski Sports. Every game of the state tournament in Marshfield, you can find here as well. There's strike one. Last 3 years it's been in Valley Country, which has been nice for us. We can stay at home during the tournament. A couple years ago in Wisconsin Rapids, last year in Stevens Point, this year in Marshfield. Swing and a miss. He was late on that one. It's 0-2. Next year it goes back up north, up to Marinette. The 0-2. Fouled off at the plate. 3 full regionals you can find on Zaleski Sports next week. Buchholz, Chippewa Falls. Also in New London at Hatton Park. Double-A Legion. Runner goes, Simonson. That's going to be up. Throw is going to be off to the backstop, and everyone's going to have to stop, and everyone's going to retreat eventually. That was bizarre. That one just stuck in Hall's hand, and he is very thankful that that backstop goes as far as it does at its height. Because he almost threw that one into the parking lot by accident. Did it go off of Drossel's head? Okay, so I stand correct. Either way, you don't see that very often. And now they might need to just stop the ringing in Braden Drossel's ears. From this viewpoint, it just looked like he wanted to throw. He decided that he wasn't going to throw, and then it looked like he was not going to, but he threw it off the side of Braden Drossel's head. He was trying to throw to third. He was going to try and throw behind Gruba, but that was chaos. It ends up being just a straight solo base for Simonson. And there's a ground ball to third. They have to look the runner back. The throw is in time. And the infield in works to perfection for Everest. 2 down.
Now batting the right fielder, number 15, Henry Roth.
So now 2 on for Henry Roth. Roth very glad to not be seeing Wyro. He struck out twice against him. Chance to drive in some runs for the right fielder. He's got 22 RBIs. One of 3 players over that 20 RBI mark. He's third on the team. And he takes a strike. So neither of these runs would be earned for Schultz if they come across. That one spiked down and away, and a wild pitch is going to bring in one of those unearned runs as Gruba comes in to score. 1-1 on Roth. Makes it 5-1. On the play, Simonson ends up over at third base. Swing and a miss. Roth chased that high heater. It's 1-2. Same pitch he swung at in his second at bat. The 1-2. Curveball swung on and missed. So Schultz gets the strikeout of Roth and gives Henry the hat trick. A run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 runner was left. After 4 complete, it's now 5-1 Plover on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. As
we go to the 5th inning, Man Savage back out to work. He'll have to deal with 9, 1, and 2. Peterson, Rhodey, and Van Slyke with a 4-run lead. Through 4 innings, a run on 4 hits with 1 error and 4 runners left for Everest. 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and 3 left for the Black Sox. As Peterson, who grounded into a fielder's choice his first time, will lead things off. The first one on Peterson. Hits that inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 is going to be pulled foul past third. It's quickly 0-2. Manjev's going up a run on 4 hits. Walked 1, struck out 2. As Bruce Schaff is saying, we're not playing again until someone goes and gets that foul ball. Nothing in 2. That fastball, or a breaking, I should say, will be up for ball 1. Man Savage out of the stretch. That one down low into the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 delivery. High and tight with a breaking ball. Had him ducking out of the way and almost came back and hit him anyway, and it's full. So Pearson's worked it all the way back from 0-2 to 3-2. Some good work by the number 9 hitter. Man Savage wants a new baseball. And you got Ty Rohde in the on-deck circle and Van Slyke. And the 3-2. Popped foul out of play, straight back. We'll try it again. That one's going to be played in a hop to Gruba. Long throw. Got him. Gruba played back, knowing he wasn't going to catch it on the fly. Steps and makes the throw to Grabsky in time. So 1 down. We go back to the top of the order. Here comes Ty Rohde. Rohde 0 for 2, a ground out and a fly out in the game tonight. Batting average still above 500 for the outfielder. He fouls that one straight back. Man Savage, that big leg kick, and gets a swing and a miss. Down and in, he chased. And it's 0-2. The 0-2. Again, just almost on auto swing mode, and it's fouled off. Either that or he's just not seeing that slider. See if Man Savage goes right back to it. That one way outside. So go to a ball and 2 strikes on Ty Rohde. Down and in that time, 2-2. So 2 straight hitters have gone 0-2 and worked it back to at least even. To 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, foul tipped and hung on to by Renke, who then throws the ball into left field. So we got a serve pro strikeout number 3 for Man Savage. That's his first swinging strikeout of the night. So 2 down for Van Slyke, who was 1 for 2. He flew out to left his last time. He singled back in the first. That'll be on the inside corner, strike 1. Man Savage going to get through 5. Probably further, there's no action, at least I can see, in the Plover bullpen. That one's down, though. It'll be the only start Man Savage will make this week. I think he probably will then be in line to maybe start the opener on Tuesday. They'll Plover plays Stevens Point the nightcap of day one of the regionals. Everest and Rapids will play before as that's inside. At 5 and 7:30, those times scheduled. The 2-1 on Van Slyke is fouled back. So 2 and 2. And the right fielder, if you could reach, Schultz will get in that bat. That's driven into deep center and left center. Going back, and will get to the warning track, and Van Slyke's going to stop with a double. Van Slyke, for a guy who's normally a catcher with great speed, he's got 3 triples, just at his 4th double. So he's aboard with 2 down for Ryan Schultz, the pitcher. He's 0 for 2, a double play ball and a fly out in the game today. As Everest trying to chip away at this deficit, 5-1. And that's behind him, kicks away. Van Slyke will take third on what will be a wild pitch. Now runner on third with 2 down. And it's 2-0. We got Hopped on deck. And the 2-0. 3-0. Van Savage has missed in 3 different ways this at-bat. Trying to climb the ladder back into the count. You got the Schultz auto take. Here 3-0. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. Three and 1. On Schultz looking to help himself here in relief of Weirel. And he takes ball 4. He'll draw the walk, and they'll be at the corners for Aiden Haupt.
Now batting the first baseman, number 22, Aiden Haupt.
Haupt's been hit by a pitch, and he also singled and scored in this one, now at first base. And he'll be going to be the team's representative at the American Legion All-Star Game in a few weeks. One of 7 Valley players going. Drawing Ian Stahl from Wausau, Cooper Wendorf from Merrill, Kason Sager from Plover, Braden Marschke from Stevens Point, and both Matt Konechny and Jacob Stanowska from Marshfield. So we'll see if Schultz maybe looks to run, get in scoring position. He does not, and it's a strike at the very bottom of the zone on that outside corner. 0-1. Tying a run still in the on-deck circle. And Drake Volm. That one down and away, and a lunging backhand stop by Ranke. One and 1. Chopper, that's a fair ball. Schulber, long throw in time. Gramsci with the stretch. A nice play on both sides of the ball there
1 hit and 2 left.
1 hit and 2 left through the top of the 5th, and after 4 1/2, it remains 5-1 Plover. On Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Bottom of the 5th. Schultz back out to work. He will deal with 3, 4, and 5. Sager, Reinke, and Grabsky. Black Sox looking to add on to this 4-run lead. 2 RBI. Caught a batter and 1 unearned run in relief of Maddox Wyro. So Man Savage, 89 pitches thrown, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run, couple of walks. He struck out 3 so far. And Wyro in 3 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Schultz again through 1 inning.
Leading off for the Black Sox in the 5th, center fielder number 12, Jason Sager.
So here's Sager, 0 for 2. He reached on a fielder's choice, stole a couple of bases, and scored back in the first. Flew out to centers last time. So Schultz's first one is up for ball 1. As there is bullpen action. That might be Drossel. Up the middle, Sager will lead things off with a base hit. So I think that is Braden Drossel who is throwing down in the pen.
Number 7, Eric Reinke.
As Reinke will step in. Looks like number 20. Reinke today, he's walked and had a 2-run double back in the 3rd inning. He scored a run. Swing and a miss. Nothing in 1 on the Black Sox catcher. Now fouled straight back and is quickly 0-2. Schultz just above the belt, works out of the stretch. And Reinke fouls it straight back. Brushoff says, I got it. Still 0-2. That one is up, trying to go off speed. So 1-2 on Reinke. And Sager's already stolen 2 bases. He becomes the 3rd player in double digits this summer for Plover. See if he looks to run. There he goes. It's up, throw down to second, will be not in time. Be the third stolen base of the night for Kason Sager. His 11th of the summer. Two and two. That's fouled back again. Do a fastball that time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There goes Sager again. It is up. Throw down to third is not in time. He's going to kick away. Now he's going to try and score. Throw to the plate will not be in time. He's going to steal third, and it'll be an error that allows him in. I'm going to go an E5 on a missed catch. Either way, it's an error. And a run is in. And right through the glove of Gartsky, who tried to slap the tag down. It ticked out of the glove. Count is full on Reinke. And he'll draw the walk. So he's on base for the third time.
Now batting first baseman, number 24, Darren Grabsky.
Now to bring up Darren Grabsky. Grabsky's got 2 RBI singles today. And now let's see if Reinke looks to run. He's 8 for 8 in stolen bases. So far, Hall has been late on some of his throws. Runner holds, and he'll fly one into routine center. Rhodey is there, and he'll make the catch. So 1 down for Neskoviak.
Now batting designated hitter, number 8, Adam Neskoviak.
Neskoviak's walked and flown out in the game. He's 0 for 1 officially. That one's going to be just a touch low for ball 1. Lead back up to 5. And it's 2-0 on Neskoviak. Three 0. So 3-0. And he's going to take all the way. He's going to take that one right down the middle. Count goes to 3 balls and a strike on Neskoviak. Reinke still over at first. And that's ball 4. So Neskoviak draws the walk, second walk of the inning for Schultz. And here comes Gruba. Gruba's 1 for 2. He singled and scored back in the 4th. And he's going to take a strike. So 0-1 on the shortstop. Runner going. Double steal is on. The throw third is going to be off the line, and it'll be a throwing error, and that'll bring in a run. On his way to third is Neskoviak. So there's going to be 2 stolen bases, 1 for each of the runners, and an E2 brings in the run. That's 6 stolen bases tonight for Plover. And that's going to be lined into the gap in left center. That's down for a base hit. Gruba's going to turn, and he's on his way to second. He's going to look for a double, and he will slide in there safely with an RBI, two-bagger. Second double of the season for Gruba. It's a 3-run inning on 2 hits, and here's Sully Schober. Schober dropped down a sacrifice his last time. It's an 8-1 lead. Still just 1 out. Half swing, and he went around. 0-1. That will be up to even things up. Got Simonson sitting on deck. That one blocked by Hall behind the plate. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 from Schultz. 3-1. And Schober will draw the walk. So they'll be at first and second for Sully. That's his 22nd walk this summer. So here's Simonson.
Second baseman, number 21, Karsten Simonson.
If he represents the potential game-ending run. He is 1 for 2, singled and scored back in the 3rd inning. He's going to slice one into shallow left. Long run coming in. It's going to drop. They're going to have a play at 3rd, and it's going to be not in time. Gruba was going back for a potential tag, and he just gets in ahead of the throw, so Simonson's got himself another hit.
The left fielder, number 20, Braden Drossel.
And now here is Drossel as Wayne Sankey talking with his shortstop. Some base running tips. Drossel 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch and scored back in the 3rd. That one down for ball 1. Corners are in. They're playing double play depth up the middle. If Simonson scores, this game is over. That one's rolled foul. Ball and a strike on Drossel. Fly ball into center in the gap. Long run over. Sliding catch from Road. They have a chance at a double play. And he's not going to be out. He's back in time, diving back in, and his shoulder. It'll be a sac fly at the end of it and an RBI. For Drossel is.
Now batting the right fielder, number 15, Henry Roth.
As now Henry Roth will hit. Roth 0 for 3. He has struck out 3 times. He takes one up for ball one. He's the 9th hitter of the inning. Four runs on 3 hits in the inning. It's 2-0. Three and 0. Schultz looking to get that final out. And they will be loaded for Sager as there's ball 4. Sager started off this inning with a single. Yeah, it looks like Nate Langman's going to go out and talk with Schultz. It's now the ending run is at second base. So base hit from Sager. Base hit from Sager could put an end to this one. And 1 for 3, a couple of runs scored. He's stolen 4 bases. Schulber at third, Simonson at second, Roth over at first.
Center fielder number 12, Jason Sager.
First one for Sager. He was trying to end it, and he comes up empty. The 0-1. That one well in front of the plate, and Hall was able to make the block. Ball and a strike. Two and 1. Got Ranke standing on deck. That one fouled straight back. Had a good one to hit. Just missed it. 2 and 2. The 2-2 from Schultz. Line into the left. That's going to drop for a base hit. Simonson around third. The throw's coming all the way through, and this ball game is over. Kason Sager ends it with a 2-run single in the 5th. As Plover run rules Everest 10 or 11-1 your final score. Again, stay tuned. We'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show on the way. We'll talk with Coach Wayne Sankey and our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game right here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Saturday. Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those cheese curds made daily, including beer batch cheese curds. Marshfield Curse, NasonvilleDairy.com. Mike and Coach Wayne Sankey, and our Rich Up exterior player of the game, Eric Ranke, and Coach. A rough kind of start to the week, a couple of tough games, but a good bounce back for the guys tonight to put up a run rule game.
Yeah, for sure. That Monday game, that one hurt. Being up 5-1 in the seventh and not being able to close that one out. And then yesterday, I thought we were just tired. It's just, this heat playing every day. But, the guys bounced back today. It was nice to get back playing a home game, too. Man Savage did a great job, and we just kept putting the runs on them. So.
And speaking of runs, you guys were running today. 6 stolen bases. Sager alone had 4. You're forced 2 errors at third base to bring in runs. Obviously, your game for decades has been built on speed, and just how big is it to have that kind of an impact on the base paths?
Yeah, these guys know our philosophy, and these guys know how I want it done, and they do a great job of it. They do a really good job of doing what they're supposed to do, and it creates a lot more runs, a lot more pressure, and you don't need 3 or 4 hits in an inning. You just need 1 or 2 big hits, and you can tack on some runs, and that's what we've been doing consistently this year.
And how big is it as well to have only a 5-inning game, so you only have to use 1 pitcher today? Obviously, you had to use the bullpen a little bit the last couple of days. You got 1 more tomorrow, and then finally a day off for the guys. How big is it to only have to use Man Savage tonight and have more arms available tomorrow?
For sure, you hit the nail on the head right there. And plus one of our top relievers is gone on orientation this week, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. But it was big for us to just use 1 guy because we're counting pitches obviously for our guys too, and thinking, okay, what are we going to do? We just kept scoring. It was nice to just end it early there so we can give our guys a little bit of a break.
And you talk, again, like talking about Rick, the light at the end of the tunnel of this long stretch of baseball is now upon you and upon the guys. How big is it to get through that game tomorrow and just get a breather on Friday?
Right. We want to close out the week tomorrow and then, take a little break on Friday and come back for 2 games on Saturday, and we'll see what happens. Going in the regional, that's kind of tough. We're not going to really pitch a lot of guys on Saturday. But we want to be playing the best ball we can going into next week, Tuesday, up in Stevens Point.
That's your coach. Great win. Good luck, and we'll see you later this week.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, Virtual Exteriors player of the game. Well, I got 2 guys sent to me, so we'll talk to both of them. All right, you got our 2 catchers here. First of all, Eric, you have a knack for 2-run doubles. It seems like you've been a run producer all year long. What's it been like in that cleanup spot as a guy who's been relied on to drive in some big runs?
I'm just glad I got to play that spot in high school, and I've used to doing it, and it's really fun this year. And I just got to give most of it to the Cosmic Brownies that I eat before every game, a whole box.
Well, that's one way to do it, but for both you guys, really, as catchers, it's you guys control things on the field. You're calling pitches, you're calling out the defense. It's very much like that position of like a quarterback. What's it like for you to have so many innings behind the plate this summer and to kind of lead the way?
You just have to pay attention and...
We'll get him back here in a moment. So we'll try this again. I guess as a catcher, you're kind of the guy who's running things out there, almost like another coach out there. What's it like having so many innings behind the plate this year?
You just have to know what you guys are capable of, and you have to just pay attention all the time, and you just have to make sure you guys know what they're doing. So if they mess up, it's on you.
And then for both you guys, I guess, I'm sure you both guys like catching. I'm sure that's kind of a thing. What's it like for you being behind the plate?
Being behind the plate, it's just great. You get to see the whole field, everything that's going on. Get to guide the guys, hopefully make the right decision, and get the play done.
I don't know, it's just fun. I like getting hit by balls.
There you go. And for both of you guys now, a long stretch of games, no breaks. You have one more tomorrow, and then you get a breather. What's it like for you guys kind of seeing that light at the end of the tunnel going into finally a day off?
It feels amazing knowing that we've played 9 games in like 8 days and been up until 11 o'clock most days. It just feels like an amazing break we're going to finally get.
Yeah, I got a tea time on Friday, so I'm ready for my break.
And now for you guys, what was it like to come back with a big win in this one, end this one with the W, and you'll get to see these guys again tomorrow, but to bounce back from a couple of tough games?
I mean, it feels amazing coming back from yesterday where we got absolutely cooked by them, and especially on Monday when we should have won, then we kind of gave it up at the end. It feels amazing to win this game.
Yeah, I really think we needed that bounce back as a team, especially looking to these 2 tough games this weekend. We got them tomorrow, one more, but coming into the playoffs, end of the year, we really needed this bounce back win.
Sounds good. So we're going to we'll get you guys in our house, then you can join all the crazy shenanigans going on behind you.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the microphone. I'll go to the country each one. I'm going to drink Amelia Feltz, and we're in the house. Okay?
Sweet.
3.
I'm Eric Rankin, I'm in the house.
I'm Eli Feltz, and I'm in the house.
Good job, fellas. Good luck. Thank you. Our 2 catchers for the Black Sox are Rich Top Exteriors players of the game, as I'll let them go and pull out the new tarps and get them on home plate. That'll wrap things up here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. For Angelica Dean in the press box, this is Mike Whalen saying so long. Again, stay tuned. These 2 teams back at it tomorrow night on Zaleski Sports. Chris Conley on the call. I'll be back here on Saturday afternoon as they'll take a double dip against the Marshfield Blue Devils right here from Memorial. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time, and good night.